Hello, my name is Adam. We're here at the Treehouse. And this is where I film and record a lot of live video recording sessions that artists will use. It'll be like their intimate in-studio version. Maybe they release it alongside of their Spotify song and their formal release. Here to break down, well, firstly drums, and that's what we are here for. We just had a great Brazilian drummer, Rafael Vidal, playing. We'll show you that soon. But yeah, breaking down the drums that we have here, and the most important thing here is not here because it's the vocal. The vocal is the most important thing. So everything is here to stay out of the way of the vocals. We could end it there, but we're not going to. We'll just do a little breakdown. Start from the top. Overhead mics. I like them close. The singer is in the room. And so we want to create minimal amount of bleed, so when the drummer starts ripping, I start yelling. I tell him to bring down the level a little bit, muchacho. We're going to play a little quieter, okay? Because we got a singer in the room, and he's usually needy, right? But we do have Soya's overhead mics that I like. I like putting them down a little bit lower, capture the entire kit. And yeah, the idea is that if you can have the singer and everyone playing in the same room, but make it sound like a real live, like you're in studio, and there's still separation, so I can mix the drums without having to worry about the vocals, and I can do and I can tune vocals without having to tune a snare that snuck through the bleed. That's what it's about, because it's about the vocals. So I like to keep these fairly low. And then right here is a nice high tom, and just whatever mic I had left over, I throw on. I'd like to have U87s and 414s and Cole 4082314s. I made those up. I'd like to have them everywhere, but we got lights, we got cameras, we have bills, we got things we'd like to buy and save up for. So throw on a mic. It doesn't really matter. You can fix it in post, baby. And then, but something that I will always put on is I do have a 414 in the crotch. Some people are really adamant about pointing it towards the beater head of the kick drum or the snare. I don't care. I don't care. I put it in there and I throw a whole bunch of distortion on it and just bring it up just so when I can hear it, that's where I leave it. Just a little bit of hearing it. Just a little. Same thing, the same mic pointed at the snare, not pointed in any direction, maybe just a little bit away from either the crash or the ride. I can't tell the difference. I don't know. I feel like this one's the ride, but that's just a guess. And over here, I have a low tom with another 57 because we're trying to get lights and cameras. We don't need big, expensive mics. And it's pointed directly down for no other reason than, I don't know, that just seemed like the way it should go. If I didn't want to record anything else, I try to have as little bleed into each instrument as I can, and these 57s are fairly directional, and so I just pointed it right down at the head, and that's what I like to do. And then kick drum, I like to pull it out. We're not going to elaborate on that, but yeah, I like it out just a little bit. You get what I'm saying? I just like I like the air pushing it through. I don't like it too close to the beater inside there. It's sticking out about 2 inches, and that's very big. Everyone knows 2 inches is very big. Yeah, no one's laughing at my jokes in the room, and that's okay. And then we have what I usually have as we go out of light, and now why don't I bring it into light so we can keep the aperture and we can keep this camera settings the same. What is usually a mic for someone else who is singing, and this also acts as a room mic, and it's for when I go in there and I work with the vocals, which have just a little bit of drums in the room, and I dip them out. I dip the vocal mic in the recording when they are not singing, but so there's not a huge difference in the sound of when the vocal mic is in and when the vocal mic is out in terms of room sound. I usually just throw up an extra mic, and that carries over, and it makes it sound like the nothing is getting cut off. And because when you take out the vocal mic has a little bit of room bleed, and you keep this up, compensates for it. It's all about compensation. And that is pretty much, I'd love to have more mics on them, but I don't have a whole lot more mics. And also, since my niche is everyone playing at the same time doing live recording with video, since I don't have a 30 inputs, I actually just have 12. So I think I have 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including this, and so 5 more for maybe 2 vocalists, 2 vocalists, bassists, guitar player, keyboard player. Kind of got lost in the math on that, but yeah, just throw a mic in front of it and find where it hits EQ, and then EQ it.